Hi, it's Renee Adelmann, Realtor and co-founder of EichlerForSale.com. I wanted to touch on the heating systems for Eichlers today. Basically, Eichlers were built in the 50s and 60s, post-war, when copper was really expensive. So Eichler decided to put in galvanized steel pipes into his Eichlers that were built between 1955 and 1957. Well, the after effect of that was about 40 years later, those systems completely were defunct and no longer worked. So people had to put in alternate heating systems instead. Then in 1958, the cost of copper came down and Eichler ended up putting the copper pipes into the homes that were built after 58. So theoretically, most of those houses should still have working radiant heat, which is fantastic. It's amazing. We love radiant heat. But what happens if you don't have working radiant heat and you want to put in the latest and greatest and most energy efficient systems? Or if you actually want air conditioning, because as you can tell, the weather keeps getting a little bit warmer and warmer, and none of the Eichlers were built with air conditioning originally. So here are the 4 options for you. Number 1, we have the mini split series. Usually LG, Fujitsu makes these mini splits that go up on the wall. So there's usually some good walls in Eichler that you can put the mini split. You can put up to 4 different condensers on and have it spread throughout the house. So you have different systems that you can use, turn on and off with a remote control. They're fantastic. Not everyone loves having that on their walls though, and the good news for you is that there's an option 2 now. So option 2 is the mini split cassettes. The mini split cassettes actually are not intended to go onto the walls. They actually now are intended to go into the ceiling. So you can have your contractor cut a hole in your roof. You put the mini split in, it's very low profile, and you get the same effect as the wall unit mini splits. Or option 3, if you are feeling very flush and you have plenty of money, then you can put in the Unico heating and air conditioning system. This is a very low profile system. Usually you have to put on a new foam roof on top of it, which makes this system a little bit more expensive than others, because not only do you install the system, but you also have to put on a foam roof to insulate the pipes and everything. But the Unico heating and air conditioning system is kind of like these little, a spider network of small ducts that are up on the roof of the Eichler, and then it comes down into the different various rooms through small holes. And it's very quiet, very energy efficient, and I have to say it's the most, it's what most people would like to have, but it's not necessarily the most economical. And number 4, which is probably the least favorite of Eichler homeowners, but unfortunately it's the one that usually you have to go with because someone already has done that to your house, are the baseboard heaters. There's a radiant boiler and there's hot water that runs through baseboard heaters throughout the house. So anyway, I hope that this has been very informational and helpful to you in your choices on upgrading your heating and air conditioning system in your Eichler. Thank you so much.